Hey everybody, this is Miss Jankeloff. Today we're going to be reading a story. I'm doing some work from Wonderworks Week 1. Make sure you grab a pencil and a piece of paper so that you can get this down. Essential question: how do landmarks help us understand our country's story? Write words that tell what people can learn by visiting landmarks. Take this time to complete your answer. One example is history. Can you think of another one? Let's do some vocabulary. Number 1, traces. Laurie had traces or small bits of green clay on her fingers. What words help you understand what traces means? Number 2, grand. Carly thought that the grand waterfall was huge and majestic. Name something you think is grand. Number 3, Noel carved or cut a dog out of a piece of wood. Read the sentence above aloud. What is another word for carved? Number 4, massive. Anne stared at the massive redwood tree in the forest. What makes something massive? Number 5, national. Circle 2 national holidays that are celebrated in America: Thanksgiving, first day of school, Tim's birthday, and Memorial Day. Number 6, monument. Tell about a time you visited a monument. Describe something you learned about history at the landmark or monument. Seven, clues. List 2 clues that might help you find something. Number 8, landmark. Draw a picture of a landmark. We're going to do high frequency words. Read each word, spell each word, write each word. The words are each, saw, look, also, have, and old. Read the story, circle the high frequency words. Leo once saw the Mississippi River. They have steamboat rides. You can also look at the old boats. Each boat has its own history. Let's check our vocabulary. Did you get these words correct? Shared read. Essential question: how do landmarks help us understand our country's story? Read about what one national landmark teaches us. As we read the story, I will pause for each question on the page. Make sure you have your pencil and paper ready. A natural beauty. It is a famous landmark in the United States. It is huge. It is 1 mile deep. It is 10 miles wide. The Colorado River carved it out of rock. It stretches across 4 states. What is it? It's the Grand Canyon. Exploring the Canyon. Almost 5 million people visit the Grand Canyon each year. They come from all around the world. They hike the trails, they ride boats down the river, they gaze at the massive cliffs. Nature lovers visit the Grand Canyon too. They look for animals. They find many kinds of plants. They see eagles, snakes, and bats. Some visitors come to the canyon to learn about history. Number 1. Expand vocabulary. The Grand Canyon is huge. Circle the words that tell about the Grand Canyon's size. What does huge mean? Number 2. What is the section Exploring the Canyon about? Number 3. Reread the section Exploring the Canyon. Underline key details that tell about why people visit the Grand Canyon. Did you get those questions correct? History of the Canyon. Native Americans were the first people to live in the Grand Canyon. One group was the ancestral Puebloans. The ancestral Puebloans lived in the canyon for many years. They were farmers and hunters. Scientists have found traces or parts of their old homes. Scientists have found very old rocks in the canyon. These rocks are clues. They tell how the canyon was formed. Scientists have also found tools. Tools tell about the people who lived there. Number 1. Use the details to tell what scientists do. Number 2. Reread. Underline key details that tell about what scientists found. What do these key details have in common? Number 3. Reread the key details. Use them to write the main idea. Did we get those questions right? Did we get those questions right? Good job. Let's move on. Review your notes, then use text evidence to answer the questions below. First, I will read the questions. Then you can pause the video to answer them before we check your response. How does the Grand Canyon help us understand our country's story? People visit the Grand Canyon to. Scientists have learned that. President Roosevelt. People should protect landmarks because. Pause the video and answer these questions. Did you get all these questions correct? Great. Next week we will read another story from Wonderworks. Enjoy your day.